Okay guys, welcome to another game here. We're going to do a Riki game today. Just trying out the new ultimate. It's really good. The plan today, what we're going to do is we're going to go for Maelstrom first, then go into Ags for the longer ultimate and the Fusel Blade. And after that, we get the Monkey King bar, and then I think I made a mistake. I should have gone for Scotty first before Monkey King bar, but I went for it afterwards. So, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. So here we are. We're on the top lane. If you notice, I went for smoke screen first. I actually was thinking about getting invisibility, the cloak and dagger, but as you can see, it's much easier to pull creep camps if you're not invisible. So I opted to go for smoke screen level 1 just so I can get these pulls off, because I figured the witch doctor could be better at harassing in lane than I was, because you know he can cast and maledict and make people's lives miserable. So I opted for this build where I went smoke screen first. Now, for some reason, I can never get this pull camp from the hard camp to the easy camp. This one I did a little bit early. I should have held it in the creep camp for a little while. But then, what happens is this Spirit Breaker comes over. And so, we get a free kill on the Spirit Breaker because he tried to come in and interrupt our pool. So we get first blood. They come over to try and interrupt the pool, and the support is there, and we get him. Cast, maledict, silence. You can't run away. So we get first blood, and then I appreciate the try here, but the Shadow Fiend comes in and completely whiffs the Shadow Rays, and so no follow-up kills there. A good effort, but didn't do so well. Right, so now I have my invisibility. It is still possible to pull creep camps with the first level of invisibility. It can be a little difficult. You want to come back and hit the creep one more time so you don't go invisible and it doesn't hit you at around the right before 1 second of your invisibility kicking in. This one I didn't even bother to pull through. I was more interested in getting the last hits, and then of course I didn't do a very good job. I even missed that big one that's worth a lot more than the smaller ones. The first thing I want to do is get the phase boots. Gotta get phase boots first. Now, the way I build my phase boots, I always get the 2 blades of attack first on my Riki, and then I get the boots of speed to turn them into phase boots.
Death's bounty.
Okay, so nothing's happening in lane. I'm going out, getting these bounty runes. Spirit Breaker comes through. Beep beep, honk honk. And I'm like, okay, he doesn't want to have any problem with me, but I ping it out to my teammates that he's going down. Oh no, that's later. Sorry, never mind. That's later. I'm getting ahead of myself here. There's Spirit Breaker. This witch doctor got a lot of lucky casts, man. I swear. Instead of it going to one of the 4 creeps, it seems like that cast always went for the hero that was right next to the range creep. It's crazy. Now here I have 2 points, I think. No, not yet. I don't have 2 points in my invisibility yet. So this is probably the last pull that I do. Once I got 2 points in the invisibility, it was basically impossible to pull because I would go invisible before I could get the creeps close enough to the creep wave in order to pull the creeps into the creep camp. Now, I'm gonna try to pull this creep camp over here one more time. Now this one, I don't know exactly what happened. I guess I went invisible. I got my second point in invisibility right there, and I put it in, and so I went invisible faster, I guess. I don't know. But I thought that it was pretty close. I thought that it was good enough to get the creep pull. And they just were not interested in those creeps. Okay, here's the spirit breaker going through that I was talking about earlier. I ping it out to bottom lane. He doesn't seem interested in these bounty runes at all, so I just pick him up. Here, I try to do this pull. This is the last one I try to do. I don't get this pull.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
So here we go. I got my two blades of attack. The only problem is I don't have space for the second blades of attack. I've not been using too much regen because I've been pulling creep camps and everything. Oh no, here I do try one more time. I think I try to pull this creep camp one more time, and it's just not possible. I'm like, maybe I'm bad. Maybe I'm just bad. No, just it's not possible to pull these creep waves when you have 2 points in cloak and dagger. And then I walk in and I discover, oh, the creeps are aggroing me, so they have a sentry ward. I'm surprised it took them this long to get one. Look at this. Look at this. You see this again? There it is. Perfect cast by this witch doctor, man. I think he even surprised himself because we could have maybe gone for something there, and he didn't do it. Now I come down here, try to help the axe out. I noticed that he's not doing too well. Of course, he's against Jakiro and Dragon Knight, so that's to be expected. So we come down here and we try to get onto this Jakiro. I block him a little bit, I hit him in the back, silence him, axe grabs him. I get breathe fired, and I have to run. And I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Invoker whiffs the Sunstrike, and I barely live with my Tango. The Dragon Knight poison almost takes me out, and then somehow Axe dies to the Dragon Knight. I guess he got stunned, and he didn't even get the kill on the Jakiro either. And I'm like, how is that possible? Now I go back to base, heal up. And I'm gonna TP back to top lane. Axe dies again. This time to the Death Prophet and the Jakiro. They don't get the tower though, so that's something cool. And then we come down here, cast perfect cast again on the Dragon Knight. Maledict, stunned, everything. He's gone. Maledict takes him out. And then
Dire's middle tower is
Spirit Breaker tries to go on the Shadow Fiend, and we just blow him up. I come over, assist with the silence so that he can't charge away, and the raises are there this time. The first time he did the crazy raise out in the middle of nowhere, and but this time he hits three in a row, so he redeems himself there. And the axe will redeem himself here a little bit later too, so that's not too bad. But the axe, he did not do too well for the majority of this game. I'm not saying he was bad, he just didn't have a good game this time.
Is about to flounder.
Also, this game had a lot of passive farming, so I cut out a lot of passive farming that we did during this game. It was an hour game. I've cut it down to 35 minutes. I've taken there were like 30 minutes of farming that I've taken out, and there was a disconnect too. So now staking coming up soon, and it's gonna be my first death.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
It's sinking, just like your shit. Dire's courier has been killed.
So these guys are pushing up. It's 4 of them, I think. Yeah, 4 of them with the invoker. Invoker's trying to hide over here in the fog, but I spot him out, follow him around, let everyone know he's there. Death probably activates her ult. I hide in this little bit clump of trees, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. I think they can see me. And I get one hit from the invoker, so that tells me yeah, they can see me. Have a ward there. Spirit Breaker goes out. My silence is just a little bit off. Silence just a little bit off. But we go in, we get him. I try to TP out, but the death product comes in and attacks me. Gets as close as possible, which is a mistake for her. She should have just let me go, because she died to kill me. Witch Doctor dies to Invoker, but then Sven comes in and takes out the Spirit Breaker, and I think, okay, this is a good fight. And then Sven gets stuck in the ice wall and dies. I'm like, oh man. But then Shadowfiend comes up, ulti, raise, the guy's dead. Double raise on the invoker, he's down. And so we get a good fight. 3 for 3. Still bad that we lost the Sven, but the Sven did get 2 kills in that. Right, first ultimate, take out the Dragon Knight, easy kill, cast Maldisk, and we're gone. We're good. But yeah, that last one was my first death of the game. I only died twice in this game. With a Riki, that's, you know, kind of unusual. Rikis are very, very squishy, so pretty easy to bring down. Please don't hit any buttons. My daughter's here with me. Don't hit any buttons on the mouse, honey. She just woke up from her nap. Alright, so we advanced. I had a lot of farming, passive farming there, so we moved on to this part. Here, the Spirit Breaker is charging me. I see him coming. Ult, free dust, doesn't even spot me. And then the Dragon Knight comes. The Dragon Knight has dust too. But I'm faster than the Dragon Knight with my phase boots, and I get out of there. So outplayed the dust plays by the Spirit Breaker and the Dragon Knight.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Thank you, refugees.
Now, I was like, okay, here we have a wave, gonna come up and farm this wave. And then they start TPing to mid lane. And I'm like, okay, they really want me dead. And my bait play there, Shadow Fiend comes in and takes out the Spirit Breaker.
Dyer's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Alright, just coming in, getting some more farm up here, up top. Protecting the tower. One problem I had this game was everywhere I went to farm, there would always be somebody else that would come up like 10 seconds later to farm the same stuff I was farming. So I'm getting my Maelstrom. Almost there. It's
Radiant's bottom tower
about like
faces a
100
stiff
something
wind.
gold short. We get a pretty good power boost when we get the Maelstrom. We can start farming the creep camps more efficiently. We can even ult creep waves in order to get to nuke down the creep waves with the Maelstrom procs as well. It just increases. It's going to increase our farming a lot. This is the main reason why I went with Maelstrom first this time. Also, I didn't want to have to be on a creep wave forever, backstabbing them, because they have Spirit Breaker and they could come in at me at any time.
Dyer's bottom tower is about
And
to
there goes the Spirit
crumble.
Breaker right past me.
Tower is under attack.
Hey, bud. See ya. Hey, Spirit Breaker's coming top.
Dyer's bottom tower won't last long.
Radiant's middle tower has this game.
Alright, so go in here,
Dyer's bottom
silence,
tower is under attack.
backstab, backstab.
Radiant's middle tower.
I don't get it. But then Witch Doctor comes in, but he gets put up into the air. These Forge Spirits are taking me out, so I have to back up a little bit. Nobody dies, nothing happens. But my team did kill the Dragon Knight somewhere on the other side of the map. So we stopped the push and everything. But then we have a fight break out. Witch Doctor gets silenced. And that's it. I get slowed up here. Can't get to the Death Prophet before she gets the invisibility room. And so we can use our ult like this just to farm the creepers really quickly and get the heck out, so that we don't get Spirit Breaker on us or anything. But sadly I didn't have it for this fight, but I still come in, help with silence on Jakiro, slow him down, get some assist gold, get closer to our Aghanims. Now on this game I went Aghanims first. I feel like maybe the Diffusion Blade isn't very necessary. If you get the Aghs, because you just pop into somebody who's going to blink in and start attacking, and it's basically like having a Diffusal Blade, but better, because the person is also attacking them at the same time. Since we had Axe, Spin, that could both jump in really quick to the fight, I opted to go for the Axe first. Also, Shadow Fiend has
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Shadow Blade in this game, so is pretty nice. If he goes into invisibility, I jump in him, and now I have an invisible walking ult. So that's pretty cool too.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Double damage.
I'm just here, man. You know, I want to take some experience away from this invoker. Farm his Forge Spirit so he can't split push. Axe comes over and shows himself too. I don't know why. I guess he really needed that farm for that one Forge Spirit that he got off of me. And then he jumps in and calls this creep wave. I mean, like, we all three don't need to have these creeps, man. I was like, why are all three of us over here taking these creeps? I'm like, I was here first, guys. Go away. Right, and throw up the Death Prophet. Killed her. Don't use my ult yet. Now, using it. Don't jump into anybody. There was nobody that was really close to the enemy heroes, so I didn't jump into anybody. Just proc my ult and win it. And for some reason, the axe keeps on going. The Shadow Fiend goes in, tries to take out the Dragon Knight, and gets killed. But the Dragon Knight walks back into the Shadow Fiend ultimate, the Shadow Fiend Death ultimate, and dies. It just kills himself. It's suicidal Dragon Knight. Alright, split push from the Invoker again. Go out there, take care of that.
Is about to flounder.
This time, I have the Sven coming in. I'm pretty sure the Invoker saw him. The Stormhammer doesn't come out fast enough. We get spun up into the air. He does get maledicted, but because, you know, he has 3 quasses up, he goes invisible and has tons of regen. Axe tries for a no look call. Doesn't work. We don't catch him, so he gets away again. They're getting close to our point booster. I went for Ogre Club first. I think maybe Ogre Club first is better than the point booster. A lot of people get point booster first for the health and mana, but I think the Ogre Club is better, especially since they added status resistance to strength. So that extra 10 strength gives you a lot of health, and it can also give you some status resistance. Right, so now I get my point booster. Almost to the axe, only need 2,000 more. There's a fight up on top. Witch Doctor tries to come in and help out, just can't get it. He gets a cask off. There's like 4 heroes there, so he just backs up. Spear Breaker comes in, goes after the Witch Doctor. I was not looking at that, and it would have been a much better play to go on the Spear Breaker that was charging the Witch Doctor, and I didn't do that. I get dusted by Dragon Knight. I almost get away. I don't get hit by the ice path, but then the Dragon Tail gets me and I get destroyed. Now it's the last death I have this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This is the best game I had. I played several games. Most of them I won. Almost all of them I won. I had like 2 or 3 that I didn't win out of like 9. I think I played 9 Riki games. 2 or 3 I didn't win. So here we have Sven going in, gets thrown up, axe, call on the Jakiro, and we can take out the Jakiro. Super easy, didn't have to do anything. I was dead. Now I'm gonna go up and farm some creeps here, and try to get my Agnes. So here comes up another big farming section I cut out, and so farmed up, have my Aghanims now. Um, After Aghanims, we go for Diffuse Blade. So I'm over here giving vision on the enemies. There's 3 or 4 of them here. Call for my team to come over. But then I'm like, oh, they're gone. Oh, and then the Death Prophet comes back. And so everybody comes in, call on nothing. I jump into the axe, and we take that one guy out. Oh no, I jumped into the Shadow Fiend, sorry. Jumped into the Shadow Fiend. He's invisible, take out the first guy. And it's, for some reason there's a weird skip there, I don't know why. Alright, so another skip, come up here, get that creep wave, and then I stick around to see who comes, and there's a Spirit Breaker up here warding. We don't get the Spirit Breaker, but Shadow Fiend gets in a lot of trouble over here with this Dragonite, and 3 of them come in, 4 of them come in. Here comes the Spin, I jump into him, activate God's Strength, blink in, Storm Hand around 3, and we just destroy them. I get a triple kill. Now, if I were paying attention here, and we're not a bad player, we could have gotten the Spirit Breaker too, but I did not realize that my ult had ended. But Invoker comes in, tries to take out the Witch Doctor, and we take him out. For some reason, he gets Aeon Disc, but we have the control to keep him down until he comes out of his Aeon Disc active. Well, not active. It's kind of an active.
Axe, use your bow.
So here, Axe redeems himself. 2 calls and 2 calling blades. And they get a buyback on the Spirit Breaker. Why in the world he buys back? I have no idea, man. So one thing I always like to do here, if it's early and we're trying to break the tower or something, like Axe was doing before, I go up here to this corner. Up here there's usually no enemy vision. So I come up here, get in this corner, there's no tower vision there, and you can easily blink right back out when a creep wave comes. Once again, ult awesome for farming if you want to farm really quick and get out of here. The cooldown's only like 25 seconds, something like that. It's really low cooldown. So you can use this to farm a big creep wave that people are trying to push in. One thing you need to know though is that the Riki ultimate does not hit creeps if there is a hero inside the ultimate. If there's an enemy hero inside the ultimate, it will always hit that hero. If not, it will hit any random creep that's in the ultimate too. As long as there's no hero. So here, poor guy gets taken out, Shadow Fiend's down. Witch Doctor comes in with a great ultimate, gets used, but I jump into the Witch Doctor before he gets used, and we take out everyone. Goodbye Invoker, goodbye Jakiro, goodbye Death Prophet. Invoker buys back now. Still wondering, why are they using these buybacks so early? We're not even at the tower yet. So, a while ago, I bought a tome because I was trying to get to level 25 quickly. But, because we had a couple fights, I wasn't able to get my tome, but I got to level 25 already. And I tried to give it to the witch doctor. I didn't do it correctly. So we miss out on the Dragonite there.
Any undersea cable
He
I
comes
get
back
my
again.
hands on.
We try to get him again, and he Shadow Blades out. That's one thing you need to know is that this will not hit invisible units, so no reason to use the ult there. Alright, we had another skip here because somebody had a disconnect and we had a long pause. So I cut that out of the video. Jump into the Shadow Fiend here. You can see level 25, huge ultimate. Unfortunately, nobody around. But, you know, it doesn't really hurt too much since it's, you know, only like a 20 something second cooldown. So big creep wave pushing out here, come up, farm it. Good, I already have Enjolnir and Monkey King Bar. Like I said, I went for Monkey King Bar first before Scotty. I think that might be a mistake. Maybe Scotty first would have been better. So big fight here. Everybody comes in, lots of stuff. Shadow Fiend gets taken out. Oh no, he doesn't get taken out, but I jump into the spin, damage on everybody, take out 3, ultra kill on Dragonite, run, 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 I jump out of the ultimate, diffuse a blade, and everybody gives me the rampage!
Radiant think fortification.
One thing that's really cool about this Enjolnir as well is that you can, before you jump into the person, give them the Enjolnir active, the little static shield, then jump into them, and anybody who tries to attack them will have a chance to proc the static shield chain lightning for extra damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So here, start building the Scotty. I have forgotten that Scotty no longer takes Orb of Venom. So I kept the Orb of Venom because I was like, you know, maybe I'll need it for Scotty, and I should have gotten rid of it a long time ago. So this is basically game over. We've taken them out. We're taking out the base. Had a couple buybacks there. They get destroyed by the rest of my team while I take out these bears. I go in, get stunned up by the ice bath, 4 steps out, Yule's up, stack shit on myself. Here comes the Spirit Breaker. He really wants to take us out, and he kills the Spin. Jump up into my ultimate really quick just to get out again. Go out, finish up my Scotty. I've got like 6,000 gold right now from the rampage and all the creeps and towers that we just took out. So finish up the Scotty. It's the end of the game. It's not really important. Get rid of my excess items there. Last ditch effort from what's remaining of their team. Cask bouncing between everybody. Ice Path comes out. I'm coming in. Call. Ult. We destroy the Invoker. Already got his Aeon Disc popped earlier. The Witch Doctor does go in, I guess, to pick up an item, and just gets destroyed by the Jakiro and the Dark Knight. We have Mega Creeps, they're pushing in, take out the 2 towers. Call misses. I get hit by Ice Path, they have vision of me. Not really worried about it though. Pop my ult. The Jakiro just sits in my ult for some reason. I guess he thought he was safe there. I almost get killed here, but we take out the H hit before I die. And that's the game, guys. Thanks a lot. Hope you like it.